Guys, what's up? So today I'm doing another video for you guys. I'm coming back with another finance video, like money saving finance video. I haven't done one of these in like a month or two, and I've been wanting to do another one. So I know on my last video people requested PR videos, and then obviously I've been asked to do more money saving videos like this one. So yeah, anyways, I'm going to be doing a whole entire PR video. I know I keep saying that, but I definitely need to get more questions from you guys. So if you have any questions that you want to ask in specific, let me know down below, or you guys can DM me on Instagram. But today's video is going to be my best and worst purchases in my 20s. So I know that I'm only 23. I'm definitely on the younger side of my 20s, but I have made good and bad purchases definitely in my late teens, early 20s. So I kind of wanted to just like focus on those years and kind of tell you guys the best purchases that I've made and then a few of my worst. Anyways, without further ado, let's jump into the video. So for my best purchases, I wanted to start out with my best purchase that I've made so far, and that is my MacBook. So this is my MacBook. It's just a MacBook Air. It's like the dark gray one, but this was definitely one of my best purchases that I've made because I'm able to edit videos on it. Obviously I use my laptop all the time for work. I use this for remote work before we got our laptops in. I know that everyone needed a laptop before my company could even supply us one, so I'm glad I had this. I was able to work from home even before COVID with this laptop as well, and then obviously, like I said, YouTube videos, editing, everything like that. Obviously you can get cheaper laptops than a MacBook, but for editing and stuff, I really preferred a MacBook for YouTube. So that's why I got a MacBook, and I got this on a sale. So definitely just watch out, look for sales around the holidays, around back to school, stuff like that. They have great sales on MacBooks. So my second best purchase is obviously my camera that I'm filming on. I know a lot of people mention their cameras in these videos, but it is my G7X, and I actually got this G7X off of eBay, and I got it used. So it was like a used one that was definitely like $150 cheaper than the original one. I definitely surpassed how much this is actually worth with the money I've made from YouTube. So getting a G7X was definitely a great investment. Obviously, if I don't do YouTube, I still have this camera to just film videos or take pictures. Number 3 is studying abroad. So just any kind of like travel. This is another really basic one. I'm sorry that this is a repeat from other videos, but I just want to emphasize that I think the traveling that I've done, I have spent a pretty good amount of money on throughout my years, but going abroad, for example, was something that I don't regret spending money on, because I don't think I would ever have another chance to take 4 months off and just travel. So that was something that I had to save up for a while, but I always knew since high school I wanted to study abroad, so I always had money saved up for abroad. I spent a really pretty penny those 4 months I was abroad, but it's something that I don't think I'll ever be able to really do again for that amount of time. So, okay, number 4, I just ran to the other side of my room to get this, but it is my long chomp. This thing is kind of gross, honestly, guys. It's pretty gross, but this is what it looks like. It has fuzzies on it from my sweater, but this is my long chomp. I love this thing. I've had this bag since I was in high school. This is the big black one, but the long chomps are expensive, but they're not like crazy. Like a lot of these videos, people show like $1,000 handbags. I'm not the one to put $1,000 towards a handbag personally. So that was like my expensive handbag. It was like $150, and it was such a great investment because I'm 23 now. I got that when I was like 17 or 16 maybe. And obviously the corners are kind of ripped a little bit, but the overall bag is really nice. And I honestly would like get another one. I've been thinking about maybe getting like a green one because I use that bag all the time. Not really anymore with COVID. I just use my little backpack, but for work, I would use that every single morning when I was commuting to put my laptop in and my notebook and stuff like that. And then I use that all the time in college too. So next is good luggage. So getting any type of luggage, in my opinion, I use all the time. This is obviously, if you're someone who doesn't really go a lot of places and travel a lot, this wouldn't be a good investment for you. But for me, I don't really travel a ton obviously anymore, but I used to go to New York City all the time, visit my friends. Since I lived at home, I was always traveling kind of just within the area, like within like 2 hours, but I always had my luggage with me, and it was something I used every single weekend. It was a really, really great investment and something that I think was a great purchase. So if you guys are, you know, thinking about getting good luggage, I highly recommend, if you're going to use it all the time, to get either a full set or just one piece of luggage. Number 6 is my car. So I think that my car is something that is one of the best purchases I have made. So another thing with my car, if you guys want to see my car, I'll have a what's my car video over here. But I got a 2013 Jeep, so that's actually my second car. I crashed my first car. That one was also used. It was a Hyundai Elantra. I'll have that also linked over here before I crashed it. I use my car all the time. It was such a good price. My car was, I don't remember how much it was. It was like $7,000 or $8,000, guys. Like, my car was not that much money. In my opinion, that's not that much money. But yeah, it was like $7,000 or $8,000, and obviously with insurance, when I crashed it and stuff, insurance covered like a bulk of it, so I ended up paying it off like pretty quick, and now I have my car paid off and I drive it around everywhere, and I love it. I love getting used cars. I think that since, like I said, cars depreciate in value, you might as well just get a used one. So that's what I think. So that's what I got. I got a used one, and it was a really great purchase for me. Number 7 is my Spotify Premium. Obviously this is cheaper, but every single month I'm paying for Spotify Premium, and it's something that is such a great purchase. Like, I use Spotify every single day in the car, you know, when I'm working out at home or just listening to music at home. I'm always using my Spotify Premium, and I can listen to whatever song I want without any advertisements. And it's just such a great purchase. It's something that I am so happy I got, and I've had Spotify Premium since 2015, so I've had it for 5 years, and I don't think I'm ever gonna stop getting rid of that subscription because I use it literally all the time and I love it. So number 8 is gonna be my last one, and I don't know where they are right now, but I've mentioned these in literally every single video, but it's my AirPods. My AirPods were such a great purchase. They're another tech item that honestly I use all the time when I'm traveling, working out. I use my AirPods all the time, especially when I start, you know, commuting to work again. I'm gonna be using those all of the time, walking around the city, just stuff like that. It's something that I highly recommend if you guys are commuting a lot, traveling, go to the gym, anything like that. Okay guys, I accidentally moved my camera, so sorry, but I'm gonna do a couple of my worst purchases. I only have a few on here because I honestly like to think I'm pretty good with my money. When it comes to like big impulse purchases, I'm not really like that. So I only have a couple of things on here, but my first one is drinks. So obviously I'm 23. I've been legal drinking age for 2 years, and ever since I became the legal drinking age, I always get a drink with my meal, and I do not need to do that. Obviously, when I was under 21, I would just get water. I go out to eat every weekend. It's something that I like to do with my money that I earn. I think going out to eat with friends is an experience rather than, you know, buying like a shirt or a sweater. I'd rather go out to eat with a friend. That's how I justify it. But I always get drinks with my meals, and this just adds up so quickly. It's one of those things that when you think about it, a drink is like so overpriced at every restaurant you go to, and they could be like upwards of like $15 if you go to New York City, and it just adds up. Like every single week I think about it and I'm like, I spent so much money just on drinks when I could just get the food and it would be so much cheaper. Number 2, I don't know where it is because I never use it, and that's the point, and it's my Tory Burch bag. So I got a designer handbag. It was like $400. It was my Tory Burch bag. I got it back when I was a senior in high school. Yeah, senior in high school, and guys, I never use it. That was like the one bag besides my Longchamp that I spent money on, and now I think about it and I literally don't use it ever, and I might sell it because I just don't need it. And it's the only other handbag that I've purchased that, like I said, was a designer handbag, and I was making money from YouTube, and I had like 2 jobs at that point, and I was like making a good amount of money for my age, so I thought that I could just like get myself a designer handbag and treat myself, but I never use it, so definitely not a good purchase. Number 3 is my unlimited Metro card. This is for you city people. I got an unlimited Metro card, and in most cases it does make sense to get an unlimited Metro card because if you're living in the city and you use the subway system all of the time, I understand. But I was commuting into New York City, so I would only use it to like go to work and go back. So I kind of did the math, and I was getting unlimited Metro cards, and I could have been saving like $30 a month if I just got myself the amount of money that I needed, and I was spending way more money on the unlimited than I was just getting myself, you know, what I actually would be spending a month, if that makes sense. So after I budgeted it out, I realized pretty quickly that I was just wasting $30 a month on an unlimited Metro card. So number 4, this is my last one, and it's any wedges or heels. So I'm looking around my room right now, I'm looking at my shoes and I have so many wedges and so many heels, and I'm 5'7". I don't wear wedges and heels like ever. I never wear wedges or heels out. I always wear sandals, boots, or sneakers. So I don't know why I always get myself wedges or heels. They just look cute, and then I would buy them back in like early college when I was like going out and stuff, and I just always ended up wearing like flats every time. So I just have so many in my closet, and they're just such a bad purchase. Like I don't know why I would get myself so many pairs of wedges and heels when I didn't need them. Alrighty guys, I think that was everything in this video that I wanted to talk about. If you guys have any best or worst purchases that you guys have made so far in your teens or 20s, definitely let me know down below. I'm just curious to know what people have like purchased that they absolutely love and things that they recommend not purchasing. I think that was everything. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys all in my next video.